Hey guys, this is Josh from Streamline Retail in Houston, Texas. This video is for people that are using Lightspeed Onsite and thinking about moving to Lightspeed Retail. This is a question we get so much. If you are not using Lightspeed Onsite, and honestly, this video probably isn't for you. So I know this is a pretty small group that we're talking to. We hope you check out our other content, but this video is really for existing Lightspeed Onsite users, particularly if you're thinking about making a switch. So first off, let's talk about the differences. First, the easiest thing to know is your screen probably looks something like this. Lightspeed Onsite is their local server version, which means your data is physically stored on a computer in your store. Chances are if you bought Lightspeed prior to around 2015 or 2014, then you probably are using Lightspeed Onsite. Lightspeed Retail is their cloud version. It looks something like this. It is a completely different platform, and thus the reason for this video. So let's talk about a few things. I want to talk about why you should make the switch, and then I want to talk about some considerations why you might not want to make the switch. So first off, why make the switch? Lightspeed's main focus right now is this cloud version. Lightspeed Retail is their primary product. And when they talk about omni-channel and all of that, it's centered around Lightspeed Ecom and Lightspeed Retail. Yes, Lightspeed Onsite and Ecom do integrate together, but not near as smoothly as Lightspeed Retail and Ecom. So all that to say, their main priority is retail and Ecom. And when I say retail, I'm talking about cloud. They really aren't focusing on Lightspeed Onsite near as much. I'm not saying they're not focusing on it at all, but I'm saying they don't focus on it as much. So it means that you're going to see updates every 2 to 3 months. You're going to see major updates every 1.5 to 2 years. Whereas with Lightspeed Retail, you're seeing constant updates every other week, every 3, every 4 weeks. Updates are just constantly going. And so on updates alone, that can be a huge reason. If you're concerned with having the latest technology, then you really are going to want to consider making that switch. Next is ecosystem. Ecosystem is referring to the way that your different platforms work together. In the past, you had your point of sale, you had your accounting, your HR, your e-commerce website, you name the tool, and they were all working different from one another. Well, and that means that you had a purchase order that was in your point of sale, you had to recreate it in your accounting tool so that way you could pay your vendor and have something to reconcile it against. That's the way that retail has existed for a very long time. But today, tools can be integrated. So when you create a purchase order in Lightspeed or in whatever your point of sale is, it can automatically go to QuickBooks or Xero, whatever your accounting tool is. They don't have to work separate from one another. They now can be friendly with one another. So you create an item in your store, it goes online, you create a sale, it goes to accounting, you have employee time clock, it goes to your HR. All of these tools can work together, and when you use a cloud-based tool, it makes integration so much easier. Lightspeed Onsite does integrate with a few things, but not near as smoothly, and it gets way more complicated. And then lastly, and this is kind of an all-encompassing truth, is cloud-based tools are the future. So when we have people that call us, we say, whether it's today or in a year or in 3 years, eventually you're probably going to move to a cloud-based tool. So why not go ahead and take advantage of that today? It really is the future of retail, and all future tools that you may want to be a part of are going to be cloud-based tools, so why not get to take advantage of that? So why wouldn't you want to make the switch? Well, first off, it is a completely different system. I can't stress this enough. I'll say it again, it is a completely different system. The process of retail, yes, that's the same. You still create your products and have purchase orders, you receive it, and blah, 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 blah. We know the process, we teach it every day. But at the end of the day, what it looks like is completely different. And so if you struggle to learn a new system, you're probably going to struggle to learn a new one again. And so that's not to say that it's impossible. In fact, I would say it's a lot easier to use. Lightspeed Retail is an easier platform it's still, for someone who might learn a little bit slower, you still are having to make a switch, and that can be a pain. So you're going to want to make sure that you're investing time, resources, and that you're really diving in to learn what is this new platform, what's different, because there's not going to be a point A to point A comparison of everything. They are different systems, which comes with their own advantages and disadvantages. The second thing, there's no offline mode. I know that's scary for a lot of you, but with better internet and things like LTE iPads, that means a cell signal coming to your iPad, that isn't as big of a deal as you might think. But if you are in the middle of nowhere, if you have unreliable internet service, this probably isn't the best thing. You're going to want to stay with a server-based tool, because that means you still have access to your information even when your internet goes out. And then the last thing is, when you make the conversion, you will lose your customer history. I say this is February of 2018, so this might change at some point in the future, but as of today, when you switch from one system to the next, you can't import your old invoices. And so if that stuff's really important, there are some tools that you can use that can get your customers, your suppliers, your products, all of that, and your gift cards. We can convert all of that over. But your customer history definitely is going to be lost, and that's a huge deal. So I don't want to downplay the importance of that. So if you are wanting to make the switch, first, you can give us a call, you can give Lightspeed a call, and let them know that you're interested. If you bought Lightspeed a long time ago, there is a difference in price. So you're probably used to paying their support and upgrade subscription. You'll now move to a monthly subscription, which typically you'd pay annually. So it is more expensive. Now, if you bought Lightspeed Onsite towards the end, when they had already switched to subscription, your pricing should stay the same. So it really depends on when you purchased, as they moved from owning the software to software as a service. So if you are thinking about it, again, contact us or contact Lightspeed. It really doesn't make a difference to us. Second is, you want to prepare, and you want to look at your process and write out your process in paper and pen, and what does your inventory management look like, and then research that process in the new system. And then you want to prepare. We recommend using a Cumulus conversion tool. A Cumulus has made a phenomenal tool that pulls all your products out, and it puts them into the new system. The reason why you would do that instead of just exporting and then importing is you retain your size, color, matrix formatting. So if you have a lot of shoes with the various colors and sizes or anything, that stuff can be lost if you don't do it correctly in Excel. I know this can be overwhelming, but they have a platform that has made it really easy. And so we've linked that below, where you can find more information and pricing on doing that. They also enable you to keep your gift cards. So we are happy to help you with this conversion. We have seen a lot of success. But just do know that they are something entirely different, and it can be an overwhelming switch, but we think that it's a switch worth making. So thanks for watching this video, and we hope you click subscribe. We'll talk more about Lightspeed and other platforms soon. Have a great day.